Welcome, everyone. I am thrilled to lead this session today. We are going to transform how you interact with Microsoft 365 Copilot. Instead of treating AI like a basic search engine where you retype complex instructions every single day, you will learn to build a highly reusable, automated workflow engine. Our primary focus today is mastering the art of creating, managing, and most importantly, saving your prompts. Let's dive in. Let's kick things off by defining what prompt management actually means. A prompt is your steering wheel for the AI. It contains your context, goals, data sources, and formatting expectations. But if you are engineering a brilliant, complex prompt and then letting it disappear into your chat history, you are wasting your time. Prompt management is the systematic process of capturing those successful instructions so they become permanent, reusable assets. Why does this matter? Because typing out a 5-sentence instruction every time you need a weekly summary is incredibly inefficient. By managing your prompts through the Copilot prompt gallery, you eliminate repetitive typing, standardize the quality of the AI's output, and drastically reduce your daily cognitive load. In our deep dive, we realize that managing prompts fundamentally shifts your relationship with Copilot from being a reactive question-and-answer tool to a proactive, scalable workflow engine. Take a look at this comparison flowchart. On the left side, we see the ad hoc approach. You type a prompt from scratch every time, which leads directly to inconsistent outputs and ultimately, lost productivity. Your effort vanishes as soon as the chat is cleared. Now look at the right side, the managed approach. By deliberately choosing to save and organize your prompts, you create a pathway to standardized outputs. The final note here is high ROI and scalability. This visual perfectly illustrates why we must stop treating prompts as disposable and start treating them as valuable business assets. Let's focus squarely on our main topic, saving a prompt. What exactly does this mean? Saving a prompt is the act of securely bookmarking a highly effective AI instruction directly within the Copilot interface. When you save it, you are storing the exact text of your command into a centralized hub called the prompt gallery. Why is this the most important habit you can develop? Because prompt engineering takes effort. If you spend 5 minutes crafting an instruction that tells Copilot to summarize emails, format them into a table, and apply a professional tone, you never want to write that from scratch again. A crucial deep dive distinction to understand: saving a prompt does not save the AI's past answer. It saves the instruction mechanism. This means when you run that saved prompt next week, it will apply your perfect instructions to next week's new data. It is a dynamic, living tool. This concept map demystifies the anatomy of a saved prompt. Look at the central node, the saved prompt. It branches out to show exactly what is captured. It stores your instruction text, and it stores your specific tone and formatting rules. But pay close attention to the bottom branch. It does not store past data. All of these components funnel into the final action, which is applied to future data. This diagram visually reinforces that saving a prompt is like saving a cookie cutter. You get to keep the perfect shape and apply it to fresh dough every single time you need it. Let's get highly practical and look at the exact clicks required to save a prompt. The interface is brilliantly simple, but you must follow the correct sequence. The basics: you cannot save a prompt before running it. Step 1. You must enter and run your highly optimized prompt in the Copilot chat box. Step 2. Once Copilot provides the response, take your mouse and hover the cursor directly over the text of your original prompt. Do not hover over the AI's response. When you hover over your text, a small bookmark icon will magically appear. Step 3. Click that bookmark icon. A dialog box will pop up asking you to name your prompt. Give it a clear, descriptive title like Weekly Financial Summary and hit save. That's it. In 3 seconds, you have permanently captured your work. You can then access it anytime by clicking View Prompts just above the chat box. Let's walk through the sequence diagram to map out the exact user journey. First, the user enters and runs the prompt in Copilot chat. Second, Copilot delivers the response. Now, step 3 is the critical physical action. The user hovers their cursor over their original text. This prompts the system, in step 4, to reveal the hidden bookmark icon. In step 5, the user clicks the bookmark and sends the naming data to the prompt gallery. Finally, the prompt gallery confirms the asset is saved for future reuse. It's a seamless, closed-loop interaction that takes mere seconds. You have successfully saved your prompt. Now, where did it go? It lives in the prompt gallery, which is your personalized, centralized repository for AI workflows. The basics of finding it are straightforward. Just look slightly above the text input box in Copilot chat, and you will see a button labeled View Prompts. Clicking this opens the gallery. Why is this gallery so powerful? Because it acts as a menu of your custom-built workflows. You simply open the gallery, navigate to the tab labeled Your Prompts, and click the one you want. The text instantly drops into your chat box, ready to execute with a single click. For our deep dive, it's important to note that the prompt gallery isn't just for your personal saves. It also houses Microsoft templates and, crucially, organizational prompts. This means you can browse and adopt highly effective prompts that have been vetted and shared by your company's leadership. This structural flowchart maps out the architecture of the prompt gallery. You start at the Copilot chat UI and click View Prompts to enter the main gallery hub. Notice how the hub splits into 3 distinct pillars. You have Microsoft templates for general inspiration, organizational prompts for company-wide standards, and on the right, your prompts, which is your personal vault. When you follow your vault down, you select your saved prompt, which then drops directly into the final node, executing instantly in your chat. It is a highly organized filing system for your AI commands. This slide covers a critical gotcha that trips up many advanced users, so pay close attention to this deep dive. How do you edit a prompt once it is saved? There is a strict limitation. You cannot edit a saved prompt in place, directly inside the prompt gallery menu. You won't find a simple pencil icon next to the text. Why? Because Copilot's architecture requires any instruction to be processed in the active chat to ensure it passes all safety and grounding filters. So, here is the expert workaround to update your prompt. Step 1. Open the gallery and drop the saved prompt into your active chat box. Step 2. Edit the text right there in the chat interface. Step 3. Run the newly edited prompt. Step 4. Hover over your new text, bookmark it, save it as a new prompt, and then finally, go into the gallery and delete the old, outdated version. It's a run, revise, replace methodology. Follow this linear flowchart to memorize the editing loop. We start on the left by opening the saved prompt and dropping it into the active chat. The highlighted node, Edit Text in Chat Box, is where the actual modification happens. You then run the edited prompt, move to bookmark and save it as a new asset, and conclude at the final highlighted node, deleting the old version in the gallery. Visualizing this left-to-right process ensures you won't waste time looking for an edit button that doesn't exist in the gallery. You've saved your prompts, you know how to edit them. Now let's scale your impact by sharing them. Sharing a saved prompt means distributing your hard work to your colleagues. The basics are simple. Open your prompt gallery, find your saved prompt, and click the share icon right next to it. Why is this a superpower? Because it drives absolute consistency across your organization. If your department needs to write a weekly risk assessment, sharing one master prompt ensures everyone uses the exact same data sources, tone, and formatting. You simply click Share, select the specific team, and it populates in their gallery. For a deep dive tip, if you plan to share a prompt, design it with variables. Use brackets, like typing insert client name here, or insert date. This makes your saved prompt a flexible template, allowing your colleagues to fill in the blanks without accidentally deleting the complex logic you built. Look at this distribution graph. At the top is your single, saved master prompt. By utilizing the share function at the distribution hub, that single asset cascades downwards simultaneously to individual colleagues like John and Sarah, and to entire groups like the marketing team. Notice how all those diverse users funnel back into one unified outcome at the bottom, consistent weekly reports. This visual proves that saving and sharing a prompt isn't just a personal time saver, it is a strategic tool for departmental alignment. Let's take saving a prompt to its ultimate conclusion, full automation through scheduling. What if you didn't even have to click your saved prompt to run it? Scheduling allows you to tell Copilot to run a specific instruction at a specific time. The basics: hover over a prompt you just ran, but instead of clicking bookmark, click schedule this prompt. You then set the time and frequency, like every weekday at 7:30 a.m. Why do this? Imagine walking into the office and Copilot has already summarized your overnight emails and flagged urgent Teams messages before you even take your coat off. You manage these automations in the three-dot menu under Scheduled Prompts, where you can pause or delete them. For our deep dive into the system limits, a Microsoft 365 Copilot license allows you to maintain up to 10 distinct scheduled prompts, and they can execute up to 15 times a day across your secure work data. It is literally having an assistant working while you sleep. This left-to-right flowchart illustrates the ultimate hands-off workflow. You start with your saved prompt and click Schedule. You set your time and frequency, which hands the command over to the central Copilot engine. Notice the critical step here. The engine executes offline to generate the automated output. The final node is you, the user, simply reviewing the completed work at your convenience. This diagram shows how saving and scheduling completely decouples the AI's processing time from your actual working hours. Let's bring every concept together into a highly practical, real-time use case. Imagine you run the Monday operation sync. Every Monday at 9 a.m., you must brief leadership on project risks, urgent emails, and weekend support tickets. Before Copilot, you spent 45 minutes manually digging through systems. Here is your new workflow. Action 1. On Friday, you engineer the perfect prompt telling Copilot exactly where to look and how to format the risk table. Action 2. You run it, hover over the text, and save it to your gallery as Monday Ops Sync. Action 3. You don't stop there. You schedule that saved prompt to run automatically at 8:00 a.m. every Monday, and you click Share to send it to your deputy manager so they have the exact same process if you are out sick. The result, that chaotic 45-minute scramble, is completely eliminated. You arrive at 8:30 a.m., open Copilot, and review a perfectly formatted, standardized report. By saving and managing that single prompt, you have permanently upgraded your operational efficiency. Our final diagram maps out this masterclass use case. You start by engineering the master prompt and immediately save it as Monday Ops Sync. It moves into your Management Actions decision diamond. You take two paths simultaneously. You share it so your deputy manager is aligned, and you schedule it to auto-run at 8 a.m. Both of these proactive management actions feed directly into your 9 a.m. leadership briefing. The ultimate outcome at the bottom is standardized, stress-free success. This is the true power of creating, saving, and managing your prompts.
To find related ebook and other material for this training course, go to quicktechie.com. Now you will see all the video courses are available here. So let's move to the ebooks. You can go here, ebooks, all AI related ebooks, like you are watching currently Mythos related training. That ebook would be uploaded under this section. You can download this ebook. PDF would be available, all 300-page PDF. So you just click on the download this entire ebook. You can download from this section. So whatever training you are currently listening, corresponding ebook would be available. We have thousands of ebooks available. Now, other than that, we have on video courses which you are watching right now. This also all AI related courses are available. Similarly, for all company related trainings are available, like Microsoft, you can find it here with their respective certification training modules. All exam simulators which would help you to get the certification preparation. Just refresh if you get this kind of error. Okay, so now you can see these are all certification preparation materials. Will also be click here to the NVIDIA certification preparation material. So you can see all NVIDIA certification preparation materials, and click on any of this and it would load the entire screen and you can launch the practice paper. So this is what you can see, that you can submit the answer. We have an audiobooks available. Okay, so for each section, and these are our alumni who can you can find out all alumni who are accessing our portal.